Hello, everybody. Thank you for
Hello.
being here. It's a big day here at Incineration Nation because we have the one and only Marilyn Honig, who is one of my absolute favorite people in this entire movement.
Oh, thank you. I love
Literally.
this. The what is it? The hot garbage incinerator meets the dung heap.
Yeah, for those who don't know, it was a 50-50 shot. Like I was either going to call it Scientology equals hot garbage or BS incinerator. And I didn't know I was going to be called Raider and whatever, right? So I just went with that because why the hell not? It was just too easy. Um, but but yeah, it was a 50-50 shot.
Love it.
But I love dung heap.
Yeah, well, that was the big threat. That was like the scary outside world that you were going to be flung on the dung heap. And it's from this Old Testament translation about like this like woman called Jezebel, and her name literally means dung. And Marlene, my cult leader, love to say her name any chance I get because she earned it, like David Miscavige, and she would be like, "You're all gonna end up on the dung heap," and she like would threaten us with it, and I didn't really know what it was, but I know I didn't want to go there. Now I'm there. Now I'm on the dung heap. It's a blast. I love it.
That's so great. I knew I didn't want to go there.
Now I'm glad I did. I wish I had gotten on the dung heap sooner.
But yeah, I love your room. You have one of those like Susie and Pup Groomer and others that have just wonderful places for me to land, and where I don't care if you're talking about, your shoelaces, I'm all in, like it's just a nice, safe place. And like, I have, I have a small channel, but like, I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I have the awesomest subscribers. And so I see most of my subscribers like in your room and Susie's and others, and it's like, and it's just a safe, wonderful place where people are. It's like you're celebrating people who are there for the right reasons, and it's a good feel, good vibe, and I love you because you're just so real, and you're just so easy to digest and root for, and I and you're incredibly strong because you told me what you went through and it's just ridiculous, but we'll save all that for another day. I just wanted to
I'd
heap
love to
some.
hear your story. I want you to come over on the dung heap and
I'll
tell
be
me
happy
kind
to
of
do it
chronologically what happened. I've gotten little
anytime.
bits and pieces, but you've been through the ringer yourself.
Well, yeah, I have. But since you went through enough already today, I just took a little turn, and we're just going to make this fun and laughter for a half hour, and I'm going to set you free. So part of my one-on-one, I mean, obviously it could be anything, and we could talk about anything because it's just one-on-one. But it was also to like, I don't know about you because you've been doing this a lot longer, but it's really weird for me to know like some of these people that I really really appreciate, and I feel like I know them like really well, but I've never communicated with them for longer than a 7-word sentence, you know,
Right,
3 times in a day.
right.
but
Yeah.
like but like they mean everything to me. It's a very bizarre dynamic. And so I wanted to put some light on those people. Now, obviously, everyone knows you, and this is just a wonderful chance for me just to enjoy your company. And then, like I said, for a few laughs, because I'm just going to ask you questions that I'm sure you haven't been asked, and
Okay.
it's gonna be fun. Okay. So,
Awesome. I
and
love
you
it.
don't obviously do whatever you like. You could pass on any question you want and whatever. It's all good.
Yeah. Usually nothing's off limits with me.
Yeah, yeah. This is all easy stuff. I mean, I don't. Everything's chill. Okay, so here we go. You ready, chat? And by the way, you guys can I learned how to star comments, so I'm almost unstoppable. So if if you if you want me to, what is it, you're supposed to write comment or something, or no, write question if you have a
Yeah.
question, and then we'll try to throw some of those in as well. Okay,
Yeah.
chat.
I told everybody to do it all caps so way you can see it.
Okay, all caps, please. Okay, so if you could travel back in time and have lunch with any famous person, who would it
Ooh.
be and why?
Oh, geez. That's a good question. I've never been asked that question. I mean, I hear everybody else being asked that question. Um, I don't know. I guess what comes into my just pops into my mind right away is Marilyn Monroe.
Neat. I
Uh,
dig
she
that.
came she came from a farm and then she ended up famous. And I want to ask her, like, really, because a lot of people said I was named after Marilyn Monroe. So yeah, I guess I would want to ask her some questions. And as far as like anybody like as like stately, I guess I don't know.
It's all
I can't
good.
think of
It's a
anybody.
tough question.
Maybe
These
a
are not easy.
president, like George Washington. Like, what's up with you?
Right. That's the last person. But you know what? I think Thomas Jefferson and George used to smoke pot. I remember I read a letter from Jefferson to George, or George to Thomas, and they were talking about being over at one of their cribs smoking pot. That was pretty cool. So
You know, my
maybe I could
boys,
hang.
Jack Black, it's what is it called? Tenacious D.
Right.
My boys love that song. You know, they're in their 20s. The government totally sucks.
You're right.
It's song. And it's like Ben Franklin was naked and he smoked on the weed or something like
You're
that. Like,
right. I
he
love that.
did?
Yeah. I don't. I haven't verified all that stuff, but yeah, I love that song though. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, what's the oddest license plate or sticker you've ever seen on someone's car?
Oh God. That is a really good question. Um the oddest. Well, I live in Vermont. And so there's like a lot of pickup trucks that have all kinds of decorations. I can't think of exactly like one in particular, but it's some of them are like covered in them. I guess there's one that says in Vermont you do what you want. It's like a nice little poem. I think that's
Nice. I like that. Yeah, I like that.
yeah.
All right. And if you had to describe yourself as a type of food, what would it be?
Oh God. Probably something spicy.
Awesome.
Sweet. Sweet. Probably like something like Thai food.
Okay.
Like, you know, like um I don't know, like pad thai. It's like spicy and sweet and yeah, something like that.
I like it.
I want to know the answers to you. I want you to answer these.
Okay, I'll answer them too then.
All right.
A type of food. I would be um God.
Rika's pesto.
I'd be a carne asada torta.
That Mexican?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we don't have good Mexican food in Vermont. Oh,
I wouldn't think so. But yeah, that's what I would be. The people will know who know what that is. Okay, so moving forward, I'll start answering them with you if I
okay.
yeah. Okay. So if there was one chore you never had to do again, what would it be?
Oh, I hate dishes. Right up there. Yeah. I actually like dusting. I don't know why, but I
Oh,
absolutely hate dishes. Yeah.
yeah, I know what you mean. Like I like washing my car for some reason. That doesn't
Yeah.
make a lick of sense, but I like doing it. And but I would say taking out the trash. That's just I've
Oh,
had enough.
yeah.
That can
Yeah.
walk its own ass out there.
Especially in the summer. Oh, ugh.
I mean, like to me, that's I could do without that one.
Good
Okay,
question,
this
though.
one I won't be able to answer. Only you can do because I did it for you.
Okay.
Do an impression of your husband that those who know him would recognize.
Oh my God. Oh, that's a good one. Wow, there's so many. Um, oh boy, he's gonna kill me. Like, um, when something just like well, Burns' biscuits, he'll just start like, this is preposterous. And he'll just start like saying all these like long words I can't even think of because I don't use these long syllables. But yeah, he'll just like use a very or he'll like yeah, he's a wordsmith. So he likes
Okay.
to use and he uses very like proper words. Like instead of what happened, he'll be like, what's occurred? And I'm like, you calling me a curd? What's occurred?
Oh, that's fantastic. I like it.
Yeah, so
Good, good,
I
good.
won't tell you
Anyway.
what the time he did mushrooms with the kids.
Wow.
One and only time he did mushrooms, he all of a sudden turned into some kind of British statesperson, and he's like, "What's become of me? I'm just a poor lowly servant." I'm like, "Wow, I did get some of that on video."
That sounds fantastic. We need to see that one.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the best kind of food for a food fight?
Oh my god. Definitely mashed potatoes, right? What would you say?
Wow. I mean, it's just I think my mind sort of melted because I watched so much Three Stooges that I always wanted to chuck pies, but I don't know if they're worth the crap. I don't know if you can really chuck a pie. I don't know. I've never done one, but I'd like to see what I can do with.
Are you retro enough to have Facebook?
No, Tom was my friend on MySpace. That was it.
No Facebook? Okay.
No.
Well, there's thing going around Facebook that I put on my wall, and it's just the funniest thing. It's all these little babies, and it works like a charm. These babies are crying, right? It's gotta be like 20 different babies from different houses. And you know those slices of cheese that are really not cheese? They're like
Right.
in the wrapper, the orange cheese, it's like sticky. It's like some kind of plastic. And the baby's crying, and all of a sudden the mom like slaps a piece of cheese on their forehead and they stop. Like they kind of startle, and some of them even smile. It works like a charm. So I think I'm just gonna start like carrying around slices of cheese, and if anybody pisses me off, I'm just gonna slap one on their forehead.
Well, let me ask you a question. Would that work with deli meat in your estimation? Like, I mean, maybe salami might be pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as it sticks. But that's a good shape because it'll like, yeah.
Or
sometimes you could hear it on the kid's forehead. It was like they're like, they stopped
oh my
crying.
God. I could see that being really that could work. That could work. Okay, if you set a world record, what would it be?
Besides staying up because I'm an insomniac, probably the longest time sitting crocheting without stopping, because I think I've done some marathons. Maybe I do have to go to the bathroom, but I think I've done some 15, 16-hour marathons of crochet.
Wow.
I don't think that's really like a sport though, or a Guinness Book of World Records thing.
Yeah, I mean, any world record, like Guinness Book type of thing. So it could be anything. Wouldn't have to be, a sport, but I always felt like I must have hit a record. It took me 11 hours to get from LA to Vegas, and I listened to like 3 full football games in the car, and then a bunch of talk radio, and so I was just like.
So how long does it usually take to drive to Vegas?
Oh, like 2.5 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours. Yeah. I'm like, does anyone? I could have damn near walked there, but I don't know because I don't really do anything. I'm not a real excessive type of person, so I don't even.
Yeah, okay. So you don't do anything extreme to the extreme.
Yeah, like I don't need to smoke 37 joints. It's three hits. I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm not that kind of person who needs I drank 47 beers in a half hour. Like I have no need for that. So I don't know how that would apply to me. I don't think I could set a world record at anything. What celebrity do you think you would be friends with?
Oh, that's a good question. I love Kate Winslet for some reason.
Okay.
I just think she's so cool. I love how like she ended up getting a lot of her roles by just like digging in and just willing herself to, like, I'm gonna get this. When she was in one of her first films was Sense and Sensibility, and she was like way too young for the role, but she was so determined to get it that she like lied about her age and then acted like way older, but she got it. She did great. Like that was the first movie I saw of her. And then of course in Titanic, she really wanted to be in Titanic, and what's his name? Cameron, forgot his first name.
Yeah, James Cameron.
Basically said no, you know. And so she called, she had her agent get her a phone call, and she pretended she was somebody else. I don't know who, but because they said they wanted an American. So she worked on her American accent. It was so perfect and on point that when they found out it was her, they were like, you know, we gotta give this to you because of your tenacity and your determination. And can you imagine Titanic without Kate Winslet? Come on.
No,
She did such a great
that's
job with the American accent. So yeah, I just think she's so cool. I think she's beautiful too. So.
I think I would want to be friends with like 1977 Stallone, like that kind of. That would have been fun. Like if I could be an adult and be a buddy with him, you know, because I'm making it up as I go. Right?
I have a very special relationship with the Rocky movies. If you heard my story, my Pomeranians are named Rocky and Apollo.
Okay.
It helped me leave the Rocky movies. So I'm with you there. I'm going to change my answer to your answer.
Go ahead.
Go, Adrian.
Yeah, I love that. I just love that first story. That's the kind of guy I would be great friends with. Okay, and cupcake or cookie?
Oh, good question. Say cookie. I'm not even like a sweet freak. If you said cookie or cracker, I would say cracker. What about you? I'm not a big cake person.
I would always be jealous of the one I didn't have. Like, because in other words, once you give me that, like the chocolate chip cookie, I'm probably going to go with out of the oven. I'm like, I must have. But then when I see you rocking the frosting and it hits your nose, I'm like, fuck, I should have got the cupcake. So that's sort of how mine works. But I would be real happy with either one. I grew up in a health food family, so we ate a lot of nonsense, like carob and stuff that should have been illegal in like every country. Okay.
I'm salty. That's right. Love Maddie. I'm a savory. I'm a salty girl. Yeah.
If you had a pet parrot, what would you teach it to say?
Oh my God. How about it's MFT time?
Oh man. It's weird because I already have a buddy of mine had a parrot for 20 something years before it died of a disease. But anyway, it used to say like 4 o'clock every day. It would say, be quiet. Shut up. Be quiet right now. Right now. Shut up. Right? It would just do that for like 10 minutes. And it was hysterical because that's what he heard for 27 years is shut up and be quiet. Right.
Right.
So he would just fire those off. And then he had a laugh that he would throw in there like every, 30 seconds where he just go, and it was just money. So I would be happy with that. It was so damn funny. I just couldn't get enough of that. So
love that.
Yeah, it was so good.
So was it copying his owner's laugh?
I would imagine. But it was just done in a really baritone cut up way. It was just so good. And 4 o'clock, I mean, just money every day.
Really?
Okay. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I don't think so. A sandwich? No. What do you think? Where do you come from? Is it a sandwich?
Well, once I put thought into it, I didn't have any good argument as to why it wasn't. But my knee jerk was no. But then I'm like, but it's got the condiments, the protein, and bread. So it's like,
we got a yes, a no, a no. Oh, we're split.
I'm still going to go with no, just like you, but I don't feel really great about my choice. Like, what am I? I don't know why I'm saying it's not.
It just doesn't feel like one. Maybe because it's It's I don't know.
Because you can come at it, maybe because you can only really come at it from two ways. Is that the thing?
Yeah,
Instead of
yeah.
like a sandwich, you can hit from
It's
four
shaped
angles
like,
if you want.
well, it's shaped like a little, like a small submarine set, like a small grinder. We call that. What do you call like a sub or a
You're
what do you
right.
call
That's what we say.
sub?
So
Okay,
yeah,
okay, sub.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay. How many languages can you say hello in?
I don't know. Hi, hola. That's probably it. Aloha, is that another language?
uh,
um, ciao. That's Italian.
uh,
What else? What else is
Moshi
there?
Moshi is Japanese
Oh,
for hello. Yabaseo is Korean for hello.
well, la di da. I didn't know those.
Well, I can't go any further. So it's not even la de da. It's like la de. Uh, full stop. Oh, this is one everyone's gonna want to know. Have you ever made a prank phone call? If so, who was it to?
Oh my God, yes. Okay, let me think. Um, yeah, I was like 12 and I was at my friend's house and this little boy broke up with her with my friend. And so she kept calling his house and we were like acting like we were like the pizza delivery. Like, did you order a pizza? And his mother like got so mad. And then finally my friend's mother picked up the phone to make a phone call. And the mother was just like, will you tell those girls to stop calling? So we got in trouble. So
Oh
that's the
no,
one.
you got busted. And I bet that was the only time you ever did it, right?
Um, well, you've heard of the Jerky Boys, right?
Oh, of
On
course.
YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
My my son has done that. My son Austin, the one that's, pretty major musician. And he's called restaurants and he's just been like, yo, I was there like an hour ago, and you put the wrong, whatever on my. They're like, what kind of sandwich was it? Well, they're like, we don't serve that,
Oh
So,
Lord. I actually have a couple I found the tape and I have it and I could actually play it at any time. But I have
yeah,
about 15 years ago I made a soundboard with I'm not made. I found a soundboard with Michael Jackson was one of them, and then I found a soundboard with a few good men, but it was just the Nicholson parts, right?
yeah. You can't
And
handle the
it
truth,
took me
right?
like 2 weeks because good news is I was the boss, so I really, unless I told on myself, it was okay. But I took 2 damn weeks. This is how hard it is to do, to get people to speak to you, just being able to use cut up comments that were already there. It was so difficult, but I hit two absolute monster home runs, and we'll
Really?
save that for some other time. That is A plus.
Okay, yeah, I gotta hear that now.
Yeah,
I'm excited now.
we'll do it on another one.
Okay.
Um, okay. Would you rather have hands for feet or feet for hands?
Oh. Let me think about this. I can't crochet with feet. So I guess so so if I had hands for feet, I'd also still have my hands.
Right.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'd have to figure out how to walk with my hands because I need, yeah. What about you?
I would do the same because without hands, I think I'm in a world of hurt. I don't know what I'm supposed to
Yeah,
do with.
you'd be like, what would you do?
I
You'd
mean,
be
the
like
thumbs. The only
exposed.
reason thumbs are the only reason my cat doesn't run my life. You know what I mean? Is the lack of thumbs. So I think the thumbs are incredibly important.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I'd pick up my MFT Time cup. Yeah.
okay.
Great.
If you had to eat a crayon, what color would you choose?
Well, don't they all taste the same?
I don't know.
Um, well, maybe I think they'd all taste the same. Well, probably white, because then you won't have. People would just think that you like don't brush your teeth.
I didn't even think of that
Can't
part.
get it out, you know.
I
What do
didn't
you
even
think?
think of that part. Oh, it's gonna. You're gonna have to. You'll be brushing your teeth for a half hour for sure. But I was gonna go with orange. I just thought it might taste better. I don't have any idea. I was just
What
gonna
do you
go with
guys
orange.
think? I'm looking at the chat.
What are they saying?
What do you call the
Can,
hands and feet like monkeys? Oh yeah, that's a good point. Oh, there we go. An appropriate have a glitter crayon, so my shiz would sparkle. That's a good.
oh,
We like the
there we
Osmond
go.
sparkly teeth. Shiz has the
that's,
best
a,
answers.
that's a great point, Heifer. Kathy will eat purple.
I do
Okay.
like purple. It's my favorite color.
Uh,
Not brown. Not LRH color.
That's so funny. Okay. So,
I sent Eric glitter chalk. You have glitter
yeah.
chalk?
Yep. I'm going to be doing some good work with that soon.
Chalk tech. Fuck yeah. Nice.
Okay. What television commercial from growing up do you remember the most?
Oh boy, what comes to mind? I love the singing ones, like the unsinkable taste of Cheerios. Not a lot of sugar to weigh down O's Cheerios.
That's
Or like,
fantastic.
ice cold milk and an Oreo cookie. They forever go together with a classic combination. When dark delicious, dark delicious cookie meets an icy cold sensation like the one and only creamy crunchy chocolate Oreo, it keeps your milk from getting lonely. Oh, you're the one and only Oreo. Thank you. My only talent.
That was
You know what?
amazing.
My kids stopped eating Oreos because I could not stop singing that every time they ate Oreos.
That was amazing. Wow. Okay. But you know what? You're right too, though, that the song ones are the ones that I do.
Yeah, what do you think?
Like, I thought you were actually just a second ago going to say, O'Reilly Auto
Yeah.
Parts. Wow.
Wow.
Like, for some reason, that will be in my head till like Friday now. That's good marketing. You just
It really
can't.
is. Whatever happened to that?
I don't know, but like, you can't unscrub that. It's too much. It's just too thick. Oh wow!
Yeah.
Listen, here we go. Look at that. How do you do this?
You
How
got a
come
super
I'm?
chat?
Yeah,
MD
I don't.
Media 18. You got it? I can't
Uh,
click on it.
I don't know why it didn't come up on the screen, but anyway, thank you so much, Matt. I don't know what I'm doing. Thank you. Appreciate that. Who was your first crush ever? Because I know your age, so I'm gonna guess David Cassidy, but I'm just throwing it out there. It could be
Oh
the Monkeys, the English
when I
dude from
was
the Monkeys.
the monkeys.
I'm just throwing some guesses out there.
Oh, like hey, we're the monkeys. Well, I was really, really young. So as far as like being a really young teenager, I think my first crush was like every actor on The Outsiders. Because I wasn't allowed to watch movies or anything, but the whole like I don't know, they call him a brat pack or whatever. Like, well, Tom Cruise was in that movie, but we won't mention him. But like
Right.
Ralph Macchio and what's his name? I can't even think of their names now. Matt, is it Matt Damon?
Oh, Matt Damon.
Damon, yeah. And
No, yeah, Matt
of
Damon.
course, yeah, all of them.
Patrick Swayze.
Yes, exactly. All of them. I loved them. I loved them all.
That was a
Chad
great
Lowe.
movie.
Wasn't Chad Lowe in there?
Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe. Oh, why is Chad Lowe? Yeah, Rob Lowe. Yeah. There are more. There's more.
That's a
I can't
great. Wow, that
I
makes
just love them
perfect
all.
sense. That
I
makes
love
perfect sense.
the Karate Kid too. Like, but I actually saw that at school because I wasn't allowed to watch movies, so I would like sneak to friends' house and watch things or listen to rock music. I wasn't allowed to listen to the radio, so yeah.
Hi,
I had to
Kenya.
read
Thanks for
Disney
being
Rob
here.
Lowe. Yes, those were my favorite. Yep.
Yeah.
Who played the bad guy? Was it in that
Oh,
movie.
T.
You
Thomas
remember?
Howell.
Yes. Oh, he was in that too. Yeah. Who played the guy that was in the game or whatever? The guy with like the varsity letter, the bad guy in that. I forgot his name.
Oh,
He was in a lot of movies after that too.
yeah. What was his name?
The blonde. Somebody will remember. Yeah, the blonde. So what was your first movie crush or whatever you
Well,
asked?
the first crush I remember was Stevie Nicks. Um,
Yeah.
like on the Rumors album, that whole like 83 Stevie to 77 Stevie, like somewhere in there, like, and then it was I remember I jumped ship to Terry Nunn from Berlin, the singer, and yeah, that's that's all I can remember. I don't know who I got.
Awesome.
What's a fashion or beauty trend you're secretly hoping makes a comeback?
I guess like I sort of miss scrunchies. You know what those are?
Scrunchies. What is that exactly? Oh, on your like your calves or something?
Oh, those are leg warmers.
Oh, okay.
I guess people still use scrunchies. It's like a piece of cloth. It's like a tube, a piece of cloth, and it's got an elastic in it. And you just like put your hair up in a scrunchie, and it's just very comfortable. Because like I use those clips that are more in, and they're I don't know, they're not comfortable.
Okay.
You should just make scrunchies.
I really liked that year or so where it was absolutely crazy back in the early 80s when absolutely everything was neon as hell. I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
But I'm not in any hurry for it to come back. But like that's the last time I remember like really thinking that was because I just love bright colors and stuff. And if you're looking for attention, that's a way to do it.
Yep, the 80s, good old 80s. So we're about the same age, mid-50s. Yeah.
What is the best excuse for being late you've ever heard or used?
Oh boy. No, you go first on that one. I got to think for a minute.
I never had a clever one or a good one. I would just make up crap that would be blown up instantly, like, my cat something or other, or my car wouldn't start, or I couldn't find my keys. Like it would just be some crap. I never had a good excuse. So
yeah, me too. I always use construction because like I'd be running late, but there'd always be construction or a school bus and construction.
Nice.
So
that's good thinking. Oh, I'm very happy to know that you had a good one because I sure as hell did. And let's see. Why is cereal not considered a soup?
Good question. I was going to say because it's cold and
right?
Sweet.
And then gazpacho will be like, what are you talking about?
Exactly. Yeah. So that's exactly my train of thought there. Wow. I don't know because it's breakfast. You don't really eat soup for breakfast.
Heavy questions.
Wow. Where'd you get these questions?
I just find questions I like.
Because of milk. Although you can have
crap.
bean soup.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not a soup. I don't have a clue. Have you stopped mocking up your reactive mind?
Probably not.
Oh, I was gonna say you're clear. I was going to have you attest to clear. That's fantastic. Okay, well, you might want to stop doing
I equate the reactive mind with the sin nature because that's what we had in our cult.
Okay.
So and I still have it.
Oh God. Okay, so let's see if there's any questions here because I just noticed we're at 35 minutes, so I'm gonna cut you loose, but I want to see if they have anything for you.
No, you didn't answer the first 2 questions that you asked me. So I want to hear your answers.
Okay, I don't know. Let's see. Oh,
Kathy,
if I could travel back in time and have lunch with any famous person, who would it be and why? Wow. Um, I guess I would probably take like Tesla, just for funsies, just to see how some of that stuff works, and
Yeah.
like I wouldn't mind some free energy and whatever. So I think I would go that way because I've already met like every celebrity I ever wanted to meet, and those are
Really?
normally disappointing anyway. And then the one that really mattered, I effed it up because I never get nervous, but then all of a sudden I got nervous. I was like, oh shit, and then I couldn't remember what I wanted to say, and I was like, fuck. But that's but normally I'm fine. But when I did meet, that was Ronnie James Dio, and I screwed that up. I had,
Oh,
yeah. So, but
yeah.
normally I'm fine. Okay. And then what's the oddest license plate or sticker I've ever
Oh,
seen?
yeah. There's got to be some great ones in California.
Oh man. Well, also in Nevada, there's fantastic ones. God, I could never remember those things. It's almost like a dream.
Yeah.
And like the only time I could even remember like a dream, I'll remember because I woke up laughing. But if I don't wake up laughing, I can't remember it. Like
Right.
I remember I was being chased. I was on my motorcycle and I was being chased by this dude who was butt naked on his motorcycle, and I don't know why or what. That's where the scene started. And then anyway, when like I think I laid it down, and then he came rolling up, and it was Jay Leno. And he threw a bag of Doritos at me, and he was like, "Crunch all you want, we'll make more." And then he burned off, and I literally woke up laughing.
Oh my God, that's
I was like,
hilarious.
"What the fuck?" And that's why I remembered it. But it's like these. I've seen some fantastic license plates, and I just can't recall any of them. So I can't even. We'd be here till midnight.
Yeah. I know, I have too. I've seen some great ones.
And yeah, I think I did the rest of these that I asked you. I think. And so let's see if anyone had it. Do you guys have any? Okay, so I hit the start. All right. Bam. Oh, thank you, Marcia.
Aw, thank you, Marcia. That's really
That's
sweet.
so sweet. I love that. All right. There we go. Thank you so much,
There
Maddie.
you go. That's
You
so
are the
nice.
man, Matt. Thank you so much. And then I'm gonna go back to comments.
Got
Here
a
we
couple
go.
of questions.
Yeah, let's see here. Did anyone write questions on here?
Yep. A girl said, "Question: tacos or pizza?" It's at 7:37 p.m. So about a minute ago.
Okay.
I'd say
Tacos.
pizza because there's really no good tacos around here. Although I make them, but what do you say?
Honestly, I couldn't make it without both of those. I need both. Those are two.
Tacos
Those are
and
lines.
pizza,
Those. That's line in the sand stuff there.
right?
I mean, I must have those two. Like to me, bad pizza is decent. A shitty taco is okay.
Right.
It's like that's how good those items are. So if you
That's
do
true.
them right,
Hard to completely mess them up. Yeah, that's true.
Adam, no soup for breakfast.
Soup side dog.
Okay, let's see. Question. Scrunchies are fine. The shoulder pads are here to stay in the 80s.
Oh yeah, those were horrific. I agree with that.
I love the 80s hair though, the big hair. That was badass.
Well, okay. My hair is so thin, and I really had a hard time getting the lift. So I used to have this. I don't know if you remember those banana purses. There's like a pocketbook that's like shaped like a banana, and do you remember those big? I know you ladies will know in the chat. These giant cans of Aquanet Extra Super Hold.
Oh hell yeah!
And they were like a lavender color, and they're huge. And I used to put it. I think I am partially responsible for the whole the hole in the ozone layer. So I used to put it sideways, and then sometimes the cap would pop off and you hear shh, and it would be like spraying all over my purse inside.
Oh,
There's
that's
a
awesome.
commercial. I'll have to send you the link. It's so funny on YouTube. It's a fairly recent commercial, and it's like Twix Bites or something. They take the candy bar, they make little bite-sized candy bars now, like so whatever, in a box, and they're like, why didn't we think of this years ago? And then it goes back to the 80s, and these two ladies in the bathroom going like this with their Aquanet or whatever. Shh, I just had a great idea. And they're like, what is it? I'm going to present this to the board about Twix mini bites or something. And all of a sudden they spray in their hairspray and they both pass out and die. And that's why it was they never thought of it.
Oh my God. Did you use the pink can or the blue can?
Mine was
or
like
the white can.
Like
the white can, the pink can, and the blue can.
Well, there was a light lavender pinkish one.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
That was the extra super hold because my hair. And then when the wind would blow, it'd be like a whole like unit.
That was awesome, though. I love that. I can't get enough.
Like 80s streams where people send me pictures of them from the 80s, and we just like off. And I actually have shown that commercial on my stream.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you look at your demographics on your analytics, but I'd say probably like 85% of my viewers are around mid 50s, anywhere from 40 to 65. Solo awkward. We're having too much fun. We went over time.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Yeah, my husband gave me that Bugatti, and nobody can know it. Oh, that's great. Okay, listen, it's been so much fun, and like I said, I can't wait to do this 72 more times, and
yes,
there'll be times where we can tackle some other issues and stuff too, but I just wanted you to have a break and just know you're loved, and that
thank you so much. It's really fun. It's very much what I needed after what just happened, so I appreciate it.
Well, I can't tell you how much I love your channel. Like I say, it's the place that I love to land. And I work during the day, so it's like sometimes I'm not able to. I can only see 3 minutes of your thing before I got to go replay crew. Same thing with Natalie's show sometimes. So, and sometimes I can see most of it, but I rarely ever miss it. And I just appreciate you being there. And I know I speak for a lot of people when I say that.
Thank you. And was it David Bruce said thank you, or someone said hit the like, me Madge. Hit the like and subscribe to Eric. Your channel is awesome. And
thank you so much.
Here.
Thank you. I'm glad. I really appreciate you. So thank you, chat. Thank you, mods. Thank you, everyone who made this. Oh, here's one more. May the force be with you, says my used car license plate. Okay. Whatever. Love to the chat. Okay, good deal. So listen, thanks so much. Have a wonderful night. I really appreciate you, and we'll definitely hook something up later. And have a wonderful evening.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Take care. Bye.